Yeah, if you tilt, it'll be tipped. It'll be fun.
Well, honestly, that one's double cup too, because apparently one of the cups is a weekend, so.
Alright, I'm just gonna start, like, right now.
Alright.
This game's easy to split for.
Someone grab that laptop that's on the floor there.
You know what? Fuck it. I'll.
There needs to be like, here, that's one.
We Pokemon now? So where's Nathan?
Oh, thanks, JC.
You're all the way back there.
Oh, okay. I didn't see him coming.
What did JC like you say?
Good luck with the run.
Well,
I don't know who
the runner is not visible on cam, but that's okay.
Well, we will be back
Okay, 2.
with splitters
Alright.
and cables.
So you can manipulate the power-up order. There's like a set order they just drop in. So the next 2 power-ups will both be hearts. Hearts restore 5 shield at a time, so it'll allow me to be really aggressive on the first boss. First split is, after the boss blows up, there's an explosion, a little tune plays, and then the ship, like, drives off screen. Just like split, when I start driving, the screen won't fade.
Okay.
Doesn't need to be precise, really. It's probably going to be like a 145-ish.
Well,
I don't think I shot enough enemies, actually. Oh, this again. Hey, there's a chair.
It's been there the whole time.
Yeah. Ah. So, you can play this game on controller too, so what I usually do is plug in a second controller and put it underneath me. So, like, I can, like, flick both B buttons while mashing at the same time. Because I'm really bad at mashing, if you couldn't tell. I almost died there, too.
Alright, well, we'll fix my protocols for the surface here. Nice.
Okay.
pays anything.
Wow.
I'm actually surprised that I was watching.
+5.
I'm surprised
Yeah,
at
that was
how
really
it works.
I didn't have the second controller.
Wait, what?
Oh,
Now it's
nice.
fucking.
Yeah, that's good.
Just about.
Don't worry, the 5 years
Okay.
we're gonna get.
Like, oh shit.
Restart
Hey,
the
Travis.
you're gonna get to a job.
Rob was just like, what equipment you need?
Ah.
I can head on back
I
after
see.
my coffee.
Well, video splitters
Three
are great.
splitters and a three-way composite cable.
Anyone know where my laptop is?
We moved. There was a laptop.
Yeah, it's pretty sure that I put it for
Why
safety.
do you need a three-way composite?
Oh, it's right here. Don't you need a second composite cable?
Oh, right, yeah.
Not a three-way composite cable, but
Yeah,
a
yeah.
three-prong
Yeah.
composite.
So holding select skips a cutscene and makes your character transform.
Also, this song is rad.
I love the Yoshi remixes for this game.
Oh, I
I
should
like
check
the
those out.
advantages for this song.
This is compile, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Compound made this.
Yes, these are the same devs that did Puyo, or that originally did Puyo Puyo.
Oh, okay.
Well, or Moto Monogatari or whatever it was back in the day. Well, yes, and so Puyo Puyo is actually a spin-off of an RPG series they had. That has subsequently gone under, and Puyo Puyo is the only thing that has survived. Yes.
So it's way higher than that.
He hasn't said anything, so.
Okay, well, alright, well,
Because you guys
I'm
can
sure
see the
you'd rather
chat.
just go and get food than
Yeah, well,
than go all the way to my place. Because if we don't have to go to my place, I'm fine with just staying and get food. Or I'm cool to go all the way to my place and get it if we need it.
I'm
think
kind
you
of
should go
regretting
for
not
sure.
getting something to drink.
You
I don't know
there's
if
a
Rob
tap
has
over there.
video splitters.
Oh my god, you're right. Sounds like a plan. Alright.
Where's the chat at?
You can see
Oh,
on the
yeah.
screen.
It's really hard to do that guitar rhythm, like, while moving. It's really hard to make it visible through your movements as well. Yeah, Rob doesn't have splitters. I guess you gotta get him some.
Okay, right.
Go, go, go.
Woohoo! There is that Burger King downtown, so you'll be set.
BK.
And the beat goes on. The beat goes on. The beat goes on.
Rises.
Look at that sprite flicker. So yeah, I apologize for speed running a mostly force-scrolling game, so I need to explain myself here. This game is a hybrid, like, top-down adventure game with some shmupping elements, but obviously you can save time. You kill the bosses quickly.
Kill bosses quickly, menu manage properly.
Yeah.
You know.
And according to the people who run this game, any percent is supposed to be a really hard category, which I'm running. Like, the other people run 100%, but I don't think any percent is that much harder. Like, if you play this game casually or normally, it's really easy. Like, as you can see, your ship moves really quickly, although it has a large hitbox, but look how much shield you have. Like, 9 shield, while you're getting hit, like, once you take a hit, your shield drains down to that point. I don't think damage stacks. Like, once you've been hit, you're just set to take that much damage until your shield drains down that low. And I guess while you're taking damage, it will keep draining as well. Basically, you can take a lot of punishment with this incredibly mobile and chunky ship. It's really strange, where you're like a fast but tanky ship. You can't really dodge things. So basically, like, playing any percent is like, huh, I'm playing a shmup. Maybe I should, like, try to play it well. Like, try to play like shmuppers ought to play. And that's how you survive. For example, here's a very dangerous boss fight, where you take 3 damage and then win for free. Split when you hear the doom! So, transform skip. Apparently you should hold select throughout the entire level so that you don't have to open the menu again and save yourself a quarter second in a force-scrolling game that takes an hour or less to beat. I'm not at that level yet. My splits I'm running against there have 2 deaths that are closer to the end of the game, so if I don't die there, we'll have a PB.
It's a little bit cooler now. Should I close the door?
No, it's refreshing.
Yeah, probably good until like 2 a.m.
As long as we keep it relatively down, just because Doug was just like, please tell them to be quiet.
Right. Oh no, I'm not gonna get a quick exit. Probably. Nope. So sometimes if you like leave through the bottom of the screen after a mini-boss fight, the screen just scrolls immediately and it doesn't play that little victory fanfare. Sounds like a bunch of noise. Well, I'll probably get a quick exit somewhere. So, there are a couple upgrades I want to get. That was a very important secondary weapon to go grab. It's a double saber. It's just straight up Darth Maul's weapon. I've seen the damage chart for this game. Back in like 2008 or 2009, some people started making a task and it never really got anywhere. Rubber band the select button. Bosses have a damage cap of 5 on them though, so this is currently the best means of attacking I have for this guy. Uh-oh. Oh! That was a really bad death. Should I just try to keep playing without it? Yeah, I'm actually just gonna do that. I'm just gonna... Let me think how that'll affect things.
This has been a marathon of much improvisation.
Yeah. Are there things I won't be able to buy? Yeah, there will be, actually. I have to go back and get that. Dang.
This game has good music.
I think this game's soundtrack's hit or miss.
It's catchy. I like it.
Yeah. My favorite tracks are later in the run.
Yeah, makes sense. But, like, I don't know what it is, but I just enjoy this little weird crummy jingle that was just playing.
It's a really jazzy soundtrack, actually.
Yeah.
It's like some laid-back, like, late-night jazz club kind of stuff, but a lot of the tracks are also in A minor, so to me, the soundtrack just sounds, like, really dull. Like, a lot of the tracks sound really similar, because they're all in the same key. Like, it just really fails to get an emotional rise out of me.
Yeah, I wouldn't call this soundtrack emotional.
For sure.
It's pleasant.
So yeah, the
plot
of the game is you are the guardian of the Earth, and this gigantic planetoid called Naju is hurtling towards Earth, and it's full of angry aliens. So you have to go in there and stop it. And some message logs inside Naju revealed that it used to belong to a peaceful race, but it was invaded, and they were all killed by these invaders. So there is a self-destruct system that can be unlocked, and this should be a much easier fight. Holy, I got taken pretty low. So that's a red lander. Looks like a little red Puyo. It increases your chip max. Your chip is like your ammo for your sub-weapons. You also use it to buy things from the friendly Puyos that survive inside Nadu. So I realized that, yeah, there was a bunch of stuff I wouldn't be able to buy later on. Well, one particular thing. I wouldn't be able to buy a blue lander, which would increase my maximum shield by a fair bit. So there, that's good news for Lissum, I guess. We're gonna be way behind schedule now. Oh, I'm hearing Persona 4 Ultimax, aren't I?
No, it's still downloading. You're hearing Neil.
Oh, okay. There's probably a lot of talking in that game too.
It's an anime game.
Of course. So these are the optional corridors. When you beat a corridor, you get like a power-up as a reward, but obviously doing any more auto-scrolling than I have to is going to take forever. So you can duck into there if you don't want to fight this crab, I guess. So this crab is guarding an attack upgrade. This boosts the damage of my regular gun, but also affects the damage of many of my sub-weapons. So now my regular shot does 2 damage instead of 1. And likewise, the melee sub-weapons, like the lightsaber-looking thing and the double saber, they do like... Alright, at their basic level they do your attack times 2. So they do 4 damage, like, for every frame rule, which I forget is like 4 frames-ish. I don't remember that part, but... Since there's a damage cap of 5 on bosses, it's already, like, approaching boss killer levels. So there's a different way to open the main corridors, 1 through 10. This one you just touch all the corners. Wait, I actually want to have that equipped. Just for the boss. The double saber's handy during the level, but I don't really need it equipped. I mean, I can stay alive just fine with this.
It's like, who's missing? And who's playing really on? It's like, right, Max is not nowhere to be seen. He's being into so far. No. That's what Max do.
Huh?
I'd also like to point out I'm not being pacifist to show off.
No,
I
Max.
have a very explicit reason to be
Max is seeing us
pacifist.
start practicing, you know?
Or
We know!
Now watch the run.
Vince, I'm trying to talk about the rod!
Sorry!
So, I'm being kind of pacifist for a reason. You guys may have remembered in Corridor 1, like you heard a little I can't sing that high right now. And it's also not a key, but... it's similar, it's exactly like getting a blue lander, which like refills your shields to full, increases their max by 1, and refunds all your chips. So, similar to an RPG, you can just like, getting score gives you level ups as well. So, I'm trying to manipulate my score so that I get a level up during the boss fight in Corridor 3. The Corridor 3 boss is arguably one of the harder ones of the run. So, if I can manipulate my score just right, I can get a level up during the fight that'll allow me to be really aggressive. However, it's really hard to do.
Do you get level up at CCK, or?
My next level up is at 100k. Now the thing is, getting hit by these like tiny bubble-shaped bullets in Corridor 3, well there's 2 kinds. There's one that look like they're falling from like the top of the screen as if there's gravity, and then others that just fly slowly in a straight line. These slow bullets give you 10 points and damage 1 of your shields. The other smallest score increment is 60 from asteroids that rain from the top. So...
Oh my god.
Oh, that's so Uh-oh. Whoa, that was a little scary.
That's amazing.
Get ready to split.
Oh my god. Pretty good.
Still want to have this equipped. Okay. Thanks, Super Nintendo, Zach. That early death was pretty embarrassing, no? But if I don't die by the end of the game, I'll make up for it. So yeah, it's really hard to manipulate my score like to something like 99,930 at the lowest, I guess.
The alpacas.
Yeah.
Well,
If I can't get it, then whatever. I fight the boss normally, but at least I'm trying
They
to
have some sort
be
of
a pacifist, and I think my score is way higher than it should be. So there
Probably
we go.
because you had to walk to that boss twice.
Yeah, I know. Well, I didn't kill anything on the way, though. Oh, wait, I want to go this way. These are the things that give you your password.
With a death
This-
warp.
This game has ridiculous.
The friggin' run then.
I know! Look like fucking 30 seconds.
Yeah, I should probably say I'm death warping dude, so I don't have to watch all these slowly scrolling screens. You don't walk very quickly in the early stages of this game, but once you get to 5 defense upgrades, your walk speed like doubles. It's really important to stack up those defense upgrades. Unfortunately, you get 4, and then you get 2 at once in like a certain area. So, geez, my shields are pretty low, but I'll be okay. So all you have to do in Corridor 3 is wait.
Oh.
The usual light moving to the music. I love it.
These little mushrooms that drop down spawn like smaller mushroom homing missiles that are destructible, so that means they give you more points. I'm trying to avoid points. At least I think I am. I also gotta make sure my score is an odd number. I'm gonna get hit by one of these. Yeah, there we go.
What's the odd number matter?
Yeah. Well, because the other smallest score increment is 60. So
Right.
I can only ever stay on an even number if I'm on an even number, unless I go hit another one of those bullets.
Sorry, what was the purpose of the number being odd? Yeah.
Because the smallest score increment I can get during the boss fight is 10 points by hitting bullets that do 1 shield of damage. So I need to have a high shield and a close as possible score to 100,000 as possible.
Oh, okay, I see.
Again, I don't need this. My score might be a little low, so let these explode. Let's farm them. Holy smokes, I'm almost dead. There we go. Alright, a lot more shield. I don't think I'm gonna have enough points. Oh, wait!
No, yeah, that's funny.
Ah! If I shoot this guy, he's worth 200. I'm gonna take it. So I go into this fight with full power. It's a really hard fight. So some of these vines come out at double speed like that. It's a rather... You have to really be on your toes in this fight. And try to land as many of these little fireballs as possible. Because that's... Oh, those do 4 shields of damage. Very serious hurt. So I can basically take 2 more hits. Oh! Okay, next hit I die. Pin down a little bit.
This boss seems kind of random.
Well, yeah, a little bit. I'm also very nervous. Trying not to show it, though. Oh, yeah!
Nice!
Wait, I want this close.
Well done.
Very good.
Very good. Very good. I'm sorry.
That's not a real power-up. All it does is fully restore your shields. Which used to be really annoying when it's like, oh, I have to death warp right after, but I realized I should go get the goodies after Corridor 13, so that I don't like go get them and then walk back in and then die.
Well done, but remember, there are people like you all over the world.
There are many guys like all over the world.
What is that from?
Street Fighter 1.
Street Fighter
Oh
1.
god, why?
Wow, this tire spawned all the way down here. And it might kill me? Okay, good. Pretty hard to get a quick exit out of there. And we got the red lander, and it's time to death warp. So yeah, that first gear died, because like your shield does cause like small amounts of damage to enemies as they plow into you.
That sounds like a dubstep concert.
More like an industrial techno concert where there's just a random siren and no other accompaniment. I don't know why I just said I'd run this game. It's just like it's walking and force scrolling.
It's humorous. I actually kind of like it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a fun game to play. I don't know if it lends itself to speedrunning as well.
Any game lends itself to speedrunning.
Yeah, even in
If you have the will to speedrun it, you can probably do it.
I want to do an in the groove speedrun with rate mods allowed, where you have to go like, oh, I gotta play all the officials on the highest rate mod I can handle with no breaks. Vertex squared on 1.2 rate.
Why is your last blitz called It?
That's the name of the final boss, I think. Yep.
So, is it Pennywise the Dancing Clown?
Basically yes. Oh, not a clown, but definitely a dancing kind of clown.
When you said, oh, I haven't released the album.
The clown's around!
So here's an upgrade for the double saber. That's really good news.
Good news!
Yeah, there's. In addition to all the sub weapons this game has. Hey,
Alright,
talk about this game. So in addition to all the sub weapons, you can get. There's more than one copy of a lot of them. Well, of all of them, you can get them all to level 3 by finding a third one, and level 2 subsequently for a second one. So again, I'm gonna fight another tire. This one is blue though. This one is a little more dangerous. That was close. If you have like pixel perfect positioning, you can like walk along the edge of the gate. Yikes. Okay, I'm gonna go into this corridor with 0 shield, but luckily it's not dangerous. So the way to open corridor 4 is you have to ask this guy to open it for you, persistently, politely, pertinently.
that's really, really...
Often.
I should have done it right after buying the thing. I think it takes an extra visit if you do it that way, actually. So if I die here, I have to walk all the way back through that whole green area. In fact, I'm going to play it safe and get this thing equipped. Should get a power-up pretty soon-ish. There we go. Nice, got a heart. I'm supposed to use, like, the straight-ahead sword for the boss. Oh right, I gotta keep being pacifist. My next score manip is gonna happen in Corridor 9, hopefully. If I go like full aggressive, I might get it during the Corridor 8 boss fight, which is also an okay place to get it, but Corridor 9 is much better and much safer. I've only like done it once though. Like even while just like mining for save states on emulator, so I don't know. There's no telling if I can do it again. Actually I should kill that laser lobster. Sometimes like the game glitches out and like well, maybe it'll just happen, but the lasers the lobster leaves behind will just, like, redraw themselves and, like, follow you for a good portion of the level. It actually looks really funny. It's just a really bold-faced glitch. It's awesome.
I love those. The things that are very obviously glitches and were very clearly not intended.
Oh, yeah.
I never liked the fairy glitches anyway.
There's good glitches you have to look for. Clearly, that makes, like, Sonic 06 objectively the best game ever.
So this is, like, the most ineffectual boss in the game, to the point where I'm actually just going to hurt myself so I can death warp out of here quickly. And I think your shield also damages this boss a little bit. Ugh, not taking that. That's a full heal. Alright. Maybe could have gotten one less cycle if I took more shield, but good enough.
we got to keep.
Yeah, we got a square key. And then the next two corridors, that's probably my favorite track in this game. Just because it has this 8-way cluster fireball is really bad. It has the same problem of every single other like 8-way attack that most shmups have. It moves in the same direction you're moving in, not the opposite direction. Like you have to get closer to the thing you're trying to kill. That's going to like slam into you and kill you otherwise. There's like very few games get it right where it shoots in the opposite direction you're moving, where you like back away from things and fire at them as you're moving away.
Yeah.
It's also really weak. Like it's just a completely pointless weapon. And there's 5 of them in the game, so you're definitely probably gonna get it to level 3. That's even if you choose to like buy some in some of the like buy one of these shops.
So do the arrows actually lead to useful things?
No, some of them are like red herrings and distractions. My shield is really low, so I'm gonna go grab this blue lander over here for safety. The next mini-boss I fight is guarding a defense upgrade that I definitely want. And it's also kind of a dangerous fight. It behaves a little bit erratically. Like, I have a way to, like, steer it around. It's actually kind of like a rodeo. It looks really cool, but... What else was I talking about? Ooh, that was not a good hit to take. Actually, no, that's just a little flesh wound. That's fine. Alright, so I'm gonna go beat Darth Maul. Alright. Oh, I got it stuck in the wall. That's not what I usually do. I usually walk around it. Basically, you just, like, do little spirals around it. Like, you just, like, walk forward a bit and then turn, and then it'll stop for a bit. Alright. Luckily, this is a pretty short area. Wow, I've never died like that before. That's a new one. Probably just should have equipped the straightforward saber if I'd known they were that tanky. Thought my gun would just blast through them.
It still hasn't quite sunk me yet that you don't get in a ship, you are the ship.
Dude, it's awesome. It's transformation and mecha all in one genre.
The only way it could be better is if you are a kawaii grill.
Well, that's definitely true, if you couldn't already tell. So the way you open this place is by shooting the sign that says Corridor 5.
So I've definitely beaten this game once before, but I'm trying to remember if I actually looked all of these up.
I'm not a good enough piano player to do the drum part while doing the melody, but I should really learn how to do that. And I also feel like I should be doing this for safety. After the 2 incredibly hilarious deaths I've had so far. And these things just kind of chase me around forever. I can't really be a pacifist with regard to those.
Oh my god, that last one. What the fuck?
Yeah. And just like Gradius, this game has to have volcanoes that shoot rocks everywhere.
It's always strong.
Alright. Time for our first squid of the night. We will eat many more.
Right.
I'm gonna take a little more damage because I got a death warp right after. Split. So I lost a minute for that. Yeah, I gotta milk the volcanoes like I did in my glory days before YouTube, where I made runs of shmups. Oh, now this is a real awesome weapon. This is the enemy eraser, which is like a screen clearing weapon that's on its own ammo system. So you'll see me pick up more of those, like even in corridors and stuff. They come in packs of 20, so I have 20 uses of it now. I'm also gonna fight this thing for safety. I can probably get a quick exit now since I have to go down on the way out anyway. It didn't spawn in the middle. Am I even gonna one-cycle it? No. That's what I get for trying to stand at an angle. Okay, this is at least closer to the actual thing. Quick exit, nice. But second cycle doesn't really make up for it, so not nice. Can you open this with this weapon? Oh, you can. Okay. Yeah, it's like, use a certain weapon to open this corridor. Apparently you can just use any weapon.
Scrolling shooter turning is all. Oh, yeah.
That's this game.
No.
Personally, I'm all for making fun of TERFs. Trans-exclusionary radical feminists. Gotta pick your battles carefully. I just really like the melody of this track because it uses both square waves to give this like haunting vibrato effect, just like in Zelda 2.
Well, I think Dumbass is no final melody, so I guess somehow finalized. It's been super popular in the speedrun.
What is it?
I don't know, I couldn't find it. Worcester had a pretty good video for it.
Yeah, speedrunners are doing Ice Bucket Challenge.
I approve.
How fast were they doing it?
Good question. I might take a lot of damage if I don't do it this way. Maybe. No, probably not. Now I'm just losing time opening the menu for no good reason. Oh well. Wow, I didn't know you could kill these that fast, actually. That's pretty awesome. So I want to be at full shield for this boss fight. Because you can two-cycle this boss if you let yourself get hit. Whoa, uh-oh, I took an extra hit. That's probably not happening now. So let's just do a 3-cycle. Oh, nice, I did get a 2-cycle. Hey! Wahey! Thanks for summoning the Wahey in chat earlier today, Matt. And there's a weapon I don't use. The only way to destroy those ice cubes is with enemy eraser, by the way. So this is like an optional defense upgrade, basically, but I might get a quick exit and then it'll all be worthwhile.
Yeah, Stigzilla.
What did Stick say?
Wahey.
Wahey!
God, my eyesight is cold.
I should be able to 2-cycle this.
Recycle.
Whatever, at least there's quick exit. Now I can feel good about it. For manipulating that guy to appear in the middle.
Worth it.
Do I need to scoot forward more?
It's worth more than Canadian. But I thought it was nice.
I like this lead. It makes it sound like it's an odd meter, but it's actually just 4/4.
Can you not destroy the red blocks?
I'm not comfortable with this. Give me a power up. God damn it. Alright, crab. No damage crab fight. Can it be done?
Oh god. Oh no.
Oh no! Why do you have to appear there? That's the most embarrassing thing to happen to me running this game, honestly. Not quite a quick exit. Oh well. So yeah, okay, I really did need that red lander from the first boss I died to there. So that, I've never used enemy eraser there, even playing this game casually. That's actually just so funny. Like, if he spawned anywhere where I could stand to his right side, the bubbles would sail over me safely, but he spawns just flush against the right wall, where there is no guarantee of avoiding bubbles. So yeah, if I didn't get that red lander, I wouldn't be at 800 chip max to be able to buy that red lander to get up to 1200. So I'd just be like completely behind on supplies. And trust me, I do need a chip max that high. Still. I'm probably not going to use all my enemy erasers, and I honestly probably used too many, but I just got really excited. And rather terrifying, because I've never had to, like... Normally the crab is just like, you have enough shield to just, like, face tank, even if he does spawn on the right like that, but...
I would probably not.
I got hit by artichoke on the way in. There's an optional corridor up north there, but we hate optional corridors, let's never go there. So the way to open corridor 7 is to enter the room over and over. You have to enter it 4 times in a row. Like the first visit, I'm going to go through to the right, but the first visit on the way through doesn't count, so I'm just going to open it now. You have to go 4 times. Whoa, what the? Uh-oh. Game might crash. This cart's doing funny things. It's in there a little bit crooked. I'm gonna go get the extra defense upgrade, because this is a marathon. We can't handle any more deaths. So there, we got that double walk speed already. Yeah, I'm gonna get a quick exit for sure. Oh yeah. Okay, this is how easy a red crab should be, even if you just stand on the left. Actually, I did take quite a bit of damage, but why was my shield so low to begin with? It is a mystery. Alright, on to corridor 7. I actually want this.
Got that crowned.
So this is where the game starts getting noticeably harder. Enemies' health just kind of like doubles, and their damage just like doubles overnight. You gotta start spending your chips if you want to survive. Luckily, these melee weapons are just overpowered as all heck.
Force loves these melee weapons.
I really like the way that ends. It's like this like shuffle beat, but the melody ends with like straight 8th notes. Da 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 da.
Both the eyes out.
It's just, yeah, these little green things are really funny. Like, notice how hard I'm damaging them, but all they do is make this weird sound at me.
Can you actually kill them?
The only way is to just fly into them. And then you don't get any points for it. I think it might be possible to kill them through damage, but it takes an insane amount. Alright, and now the trivially easy boss, similar to the, opening boss of Corridor 0. Should probably be taking more damage on purpose, actually. This fight is usually pretty easy. Yeah, no more power up, grab it. Alright. Oops. Didn't finish at the top of the screen, so it took me a little longer to leave. Alright. Notice, yeah, the shot count shows how much you can use that weapon before you run out of chips. So upgrading the double saber from level 2 to level 3 changed my shot count from like 104 to 30. It uses like 40 chips every few frames. I actually don't know how long the interval is, but yeah, the chip cost goes up exorbitantly. But the damage has not only gone through the roof, but it also allows me to destroy like anything. Like even like bubble bullets that you normally couldn't destroy, the double saber just absorbs them, and you get points for it too. So the way to open this is to have no sub-weapon equipped and press A. Corridor 8 is like Corridor 7, but harder. I don't want to see if you can destroy. Oh, you can destroy them with just damage, but it does take quite a bit. So I'm going kind of aggressive again. Probably gonna overshoot the 500,000 bonus, but so yeah, you can see it cutting apart some bubble bullets there. Probably shouldn't be aggressive though. I can't help it. I've played this game for years. Okay, I don't need to destroy the turrets though. They're quite harmless. But ideally, I want to have like full ships going at the boss fight. Yeah, and the level right here. All right, full power. This will be good. This is a pretty intense looking boss fight. This guy just like flies in a cool looking figure eight while constantly harassing you with homing eyeballs. This boss has a lot of health. Alright, so I'm not gonna get one of those for the rest of the fight probably. This might actually be hard. Heart? Right, next two are gonna be hearts. Well, that means I can run out of chips actually. So I better open the next box. There we go. I'm gonna run out of chips though. Okay, there we go. Got some chips again. Can I make it to the next red dot though? That's another heart. Next one's a red dot. Nope. Alright, it's 2 hearts in a row. Next one's a red dot. Which I really, really need. Those get 500 points. There we go. Now I got enough chips to finish the fight. More than enough chips to finish the fight. I'm gonna get this because... Get ready to split.
Right.
Alright. Yeah, I don't death warp now. I just walk to the next area. That's an okay weapon in casual play. It's just like a little fireball that orbits your ship all the time. It's actually a pretty good one to use in that fight if you're not comfortable using melee weapons that are amazing. Alright, so Corridor 9 is one of the ones I died in my PB. Or was it 10? Probably 10. 10 is harder. I died in Corridor 10 and Corridor 21, which is the final corridor. So now we go into some spooky-looking desert, rusty places with the same looking kind of walls as the first area with all the fish. So who knows? I guess the nice thing about dying in Corridor 9, there's 2 routes to go here. You can either get a defense upgrade, which is what I just got, or you can get a blue lander. So if you die, you just go get the other one on the way back. So you get a little stronger for the run back. I actually don't know which is better. Like, which one gives more effective HP? The defense upgrade or the +1 maximum shield? I'm inclined to think the +1 maximum shield is better. Oh, wow, getting grazed by that artichoke did that much to my shield with all the defense upgrades I have. To open this one, stand on the gate.
Wow.
Yeah, real hard.
Tough. Hello Kitty is not a cat.
This is my other favorite track from the game. Just because it's kind of exciting.
Nice.
Yeah. If you fly behind those little laser ski ships, they just shoot backwards.
Right.
They have rotational guns in the water. Totally.
I gotta kill these mecha dudes that will go up and down, because they'll just stay on the screen forever. Enemy Eraser also doesn't kill them, but it's kind of trivial, because look how quickly the Double Saber kills them. Oh no, I forgot about this part. I'm gonna try to... Oh wait, I'm gonna hit 500,000 before the boss. Gonna have to hit 500,000 for my own survival! Oh! That was actually down to the wire. It's actually, I've seen it before where you can hit like the score point to level up, and like if you're at like 10 points away from leveling up and you hit a bubble bullet, actually the best way to fight this is a little unorthodox. The skulls do a lot of damage, but the ski lasers do like almost none. So you want to stay on top of the ski lasers taking minimal damage, because you can only be hit by one thing at a time. Actually doing okay. There we go! Nice. Oh, I should have followed that skull a little bit. Look, I saved 2 minutes. Split, please.
Oh god. I'm sleeping. That was still gold.
Yeah, I haven't run this game very much yet, and yet here I am running it for a marathon. With 2 pretty hilarious looking deaths. I'm actually happy with how it turned out. I wanted to level up during that boss fight because it's really scary. Also takes a long time to death warp out of here. So now I get to go to the final area, and then North Central, which is also the most dangerous part of Regina. So this is a very long trek to Corridor 10, and it's also very dangerous.
Artichokes, please.
Probably should have got my sword out for that. I can't remember. Don't I want to go left? Yeah, I do. Yep. Here's a battery to fully restore health, really handy. Yeah, there's just falling rocks now. No big deal. That was so zagged the wrong way. Now we go around to the left.
This is a long trek, goddamn.
Yeah, I know. Dying in Corridor 10 is really bad for you. Worth using your enemy erasers to hang in there. Even though you don't get very much mileage for that. So to open this door, you just keep shooting. Just don't let go of the B button and they'll let you in. So Corridor 10 is very dangerous, and also scrolls very fast. Like, it's the fastest scrolling level in the game. Other than perhaps Corridor 0, but... So there's no more, like, score manipulation to be done, so I can just go all out and show off my knowledge of, well, Corridor 10, I guess. Here we go.
Ludicrous speed! Go!
He's going plaid.
Yep, we're going to plaid.
Yep.
So it's very hard to get power-ups when the screen is scrolling by this fast. And that's why it's so dangerous. There's a lot of things harassing you all the time as well.
Pogo Stick Space Marines.
Yep. Well, they are Space Marines, that's... Wait till you see the uterus boss.
What?
You think I'm kidding?
No. I know you're not kidding, but still, what?
Oh no, shield is not looking too healthy. Oh, now it's awesome. Awesome. There we go, we're out of the plaid section.
Whatever that enemy is that, like, just burrows a giant trench in the earth, I like that thing, it's cool.
Yeah, it's just an angry red eyeball.
That destroys landmass.
That makes a cool sound.
That splitter's taking a long time.
Yeah,
They're going downtown. That's why.
They're going to Games Bay.
Yeah, and downtown on the way. Alright, 15 shield for this boss fight. This is pretty much the end of the level.
My data man app says that I'm becoming 3% of my data, but
Alright,
I
this is
haven't
a tough
gotten
fight.
a message from Tellus, so I don't know which to believe.
You stand here.
No, I am getting hit by talons occasionally, that's why it's dangerous. Like, basically I'm right above where they spawn, and sometimes they just kind of close into me. I'm doing really good, though. I should just win for free. Right about now. I'm gonna death warp, so I'm not picking that up. Actually, I want to see what it is. Oh, I'm only 29 seconds behind, so if I don't die in Corridor 10, we might have PP. Won't be world record. I think world record's like 53 minutes or something. Some extra enemy eraser, because if you're playing the game casually, you should have everything by now. Oops, I started a little early. Alright, now all that's left is to finish the game.
So where do you go to finish the game?
Into the center of the map, more or less. You can go visit this room anytime you want.
Corridor 21?
Yeah, it looks really weird. It has like a blue and orange color scheme, and there's no sign telling you it's Corridor 21. So you just kind of eventually figure out you have to go back there after you've beaten them all. So here we go. First boss of the game, Fleepa. Well, bodied.
Rip.
This is basically a boss round.
Yeah, it's a boss rush before the final boss. It's a little flashback session with many of the previous bosses. Here's our old buddy Squid. Both some tanky asteroids added in. Here's the uterus boss.
You didn't fight this one, did you?
No, he's one of it's the boss of Corridor 13. One of the optional ones.
What makes some corridors optional?
You only have to finish 1 through 10 to open Corridor 21. The ones that have the little like red corner barriers around them.
And 11 through 20 is optional.
Yes. Uh-oh. So this is a little weird, because the double saber can destroy the red vines, but only with like certain spacing. Yikes! Shield is really low. This should fix it though. 4 shield is enough. Quite enough for this fight. It's Optimon. It's the exact same as the red one, just with about half as much health. It still takes a lot of resources to pull through though. But luckily with the extra asteroids, like generating more power-ups, that should be okay. Yeah, that looked like a heart.
Is this the boss rush?
Yeah. There's 2 more after this one.
One more? Oh, just one more, I think.
Yikes! I think I'll stabilize just with that. Oh yeah, I got the double heart, I'll be okay. Wait, I shouldn't shoot, that causes slowdown. Oh, here we go, got the battery, I definitely don't need to shoot now. This one's just annoying. Just like, not vulnerable for very long at a time. I'm gonna switch to this just to make sure I'm doing full damage.
You're gonna have to make out all the way upstairs, then drop it.
Yeah. Because the maximum order looks to be 24 hours. Isn't that?
On foot.
Well, okay. It's somewhat far one.
Here we go, the path toward the final boss now.
How does he manage?
Can't skip this cutscene, but... Yep, there's Naju. I blew it up.
Bye, Naju. Welcome to others. Fuck you, Poya.
When does the time end?
When I fly off screen after beating the final boss.
Right, there's still this.
Yeah. So you fly through this like molten hot debris. It's like, alright, mission success. Time to kick back Samus style. Spend my paycheck on sex toys. It'll be grand.
Yeah.
You get space time stuff. Spend it all
No
on
screwing
movies.
around. Not even pressing A to do stuff with the music. Oh, good timing. I'm on the final boss. Possibly about to PB.
Just tell me time.
Similar to all the other bosses.
Just stand next to it and swing the sword out.
So I totes got this shit at the dollar store.
Yeah.
So I hope it isn't shit. Because the source didn't have any. They didn't have any splitters.
Oh, I thought you had some at home.
Yeah. I got these a while ago.
Oh,
I didn't just.
Then you should comment instead.
they're gonna be bad, trust me.
Yeah?
Oh yeah, I've been down that road.
The dollar store splitter road.
Oh yeah.
Well, the other reason I bought them is they have, like, a. If you just bring your receipt back within 30 days, you get a full refund. So I thought I'd try them all.
But then you never tried them.
Chip count not doing too good. Might have to break out the enemy erasers.
What else are you gonna use them on?
Yup. Everyone having a seizure, please look away from the screen. Alright, now he's really getting huge. And I'm really getting scurred.
You're on source in 20 minutes.
Oh god. Okay.
You mean the 2 runs that I left in
It's almost over though. Ah, time soon.
Well. So
PB!
Is that happened yet?
Did you PB?
Yup! Finally! Somebody PB in a marathon.
Yay!
Pause the timer. Real life.
Well. Go ahead it again. Yay!
Yeah.
So, is that,
Still had 2 deaths in
is that
sillier
supposed- Is that
spots.
supposed to be the same person, or is that someone else?
That is the same person.
Okay.
Weird, I guess I forgot.
This
the
is,
name.
I don't know. She looks really 80s, eh?
Yeah.
It's
Let's get that
Looks like the chick from Gunbuster.
brown hair, really lithe. You don't see that anymore.
I'm probably just gonna leave it up to
You gotta love all body types still. You really do. Well, I'm gonna save the splits. We'll get them later.
So, Fifth, you gonna do your run now?
No.
What?
Sure.
No. Do we even have the means to do it?
Yep.
I have my PS3 right there.
It's yours.
I could try.
That is his PS3.
Oh.
I could just do a run through of the game. It would not be a very fast run. Comparatively. It would probably still be less than like half an hour.
Which is your estimate?
Funny that.
I thought your estimate was 6 minutes going in.
Marathon estimate thing.
Oh, right.
Marathon estimate. Expect to reset a whole bunch of times because it's S rank wall.
Alright, are we gonna try to set up Metroid Prime here?
Yes.
Let's make it happen. We can let the credits play while we're doing that.